right, so here goes a lesson on Dogs by Pink Floyd. This is going to be the basic rhythm track that goes for the first several minutes of the tune and the first guitar solo. So what we have to do is we have to, on the acoustic guitar, we have to detune all the strings one whole step. So every single string has to go down a whole step. So this E goes down to a D, that B goes down to an A, the G goes down to an F, this D goes down to a C, this A goes down to a G, and this E goes down to another D. So when we play this E minor 9 chord, it's actually a D minor 9 chord now. So we have like the E minor with the 2 and 2. We're going to use these first two fingers because we got to get this pinky on the 3rd fret 2nd string, ring finger on the 2nd fret 1st string. So we end up with open 2, 2, open 3, 2. And that's a D minor 9 in this case. It looks like an E minor 9, but like I said, it's detuned. So now our rhythm on this is going to go. So bum da dum, bum da dum, da dum. That's your basic thing. Okay, dum da dum, dum da dum, da dum, dum da dum, dum da dum, da dum. And then we're going to switch to this next chord. This is going to be muting the big string, but we're going to have 3, 3, open, 1, and open. So it's almost a C chord, but it has an F in there on that D string 3rd fret. Okay, then we're going to come down here. We're going to have both of the big strings muted. And we're going to have 4, 4, 2, and open. Then we go down 1 fret. We have 3, 3, 1, and open. And back to the big one. So let's try that all together. 2, so these are our shapes. You got the E minor 9, open 2, 2, open 3, 2, and then we have 3, 3, open 1, open, nothing on the big string, and then we have 4, 4, 2, open, nothing on the 2 big strings, and 3, 3, 1, open. And once again, our strum is bum da dum, ba dum, bum da dum, ba dum. See how you can put a little extra stuff in there. Now there's one other thing. So sometimes we'll go from that shape down there on these bottom two and catch that little string on the 2nd fret here. So going from the open to the 2 on that bottom string, and then same thing here. Down to that 1 down there. So let's try to count that off. 2, 3, and. Next chord. Next. All right, on to the electric. All right, so let's take a look at this lead guitar solo here. So we're going to kind of slide this middle finger up towards the 13. We're really going to hit this bottom string on the 12. So you're coming up to the 12, you're going to hit the 13, back to 12, and the 10. Slide the 10 down. So it's a little slide from the 12 to the 10. So that little phrase is 2nd string, 10, 12, and 13. Obviously twice on the 13. 12, 10, 12 on the G. So your last notes are the 10 and 9 on the G down to that 12th fret of the D string. So we got. So you kind of stop on the way down and have a little bit of a vibrato on that 12th fret of the G string. So our new phrase is going to start on this 12, 9, 10, 9 on the G. 12 in the D, back to that 9 in the G. Sliding the 12 down to 10 to the 8 on the D. So we got. Okay. Then we're going to go. So it could either be kind of like 10 going up to 12 and down to 8, or you could have the 8 a little ahead of that. So that's going to be 10 and 12 in the G. Now some tabs have it like 10 to 12 there without that 8 in front. Kind of sounds like an 8 in front to me, but you know, these things can go a lot of different ways. There's a lot of detail in there. So if you want to do it kind of without the 8, it'd be like 10 to 12, back to 8. And then G string. So we're going to have this rake down to this 12. So the 13 to 12 back to 10. So he gets kind of staccato on that second time. So you got the 13, 12, 10. And then 13 to 10, 12 in the G. So you bend down from that 12 and pull off to the 10 and slide down to the 9. And then we got a 9, 10, 9, 7. So that's 7, 6, 7, 7 to 9. Twice on that 7 on the D. Now at this point, we're going to slide the 7 to 9 and then hammer onto the 11. So kind of going up a scale there. We're going to have the 7, 9, 11, 12, 9, 11, 12, 14, 16. So it ends up being. We're going to bend that 16 up and down a little bit, down to the 15. Then we had that 13 to the 12. Half step bend on that one. To the 10. So at the end of that we have 13, we have chromatic. We have 13, 12, 11, 10. Same thing on the next. Now on this third string we're going to kind of do this quick half step slide. And when you come down to that 10, I suggest coming down to that ring finger because it's easier to bend that ring finger. Especially because it sounds like he kind of does a pull off there at the end. So that'd be kind of easier to pull off that way and get your bend good with that ring finger. So that kind of thing. So let's run through that whole solo one more time. So we got. All right. More on dogs coming soon. Thanks for watching. See you later. Please like and subscribe.